Jai Sachi Didi ki Jai, Saraswati Didi ki Jai, Jai Srila Gurudev.
That's Pastor Shukadev Goswami. Jai.
Om Akyana Timurandasya Gyananjana Salakaya Sakshur Militanyena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha Vanchakalpatarukisja Kripa Sindhukya Evacha Patitanam Pavanepyo Vaishnavepyo Namo Namaha Namo Mahavarinyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvise Namaha. Today's super auspicious day of the divine appearance of Lord Nityananda Prabhu, and I read something from Srila Guru Maharaj. He describes Sri Nityananda Prabhu's mercy, and this is from Gaudiya Darshan. Sri Nityananda Prabhu is there to consolidate the ground, the foundation. Thank you, Didi. That will help us to make further progress, speedy progress. Without a good foundation, may invite reactions. So Nityananda is for a very strong foundation in our Krishna conscious life.
Okay.
Our foundation comes from Nityananda Prabhu, Gurudev. That the foundation will not go away is the primary necessity. Sri Nityananda Prabhu's mercy sometimes exceeds that of Sri Chaitanya Dev. Chaitanya Dev sometimes cannot accept the fallen. If a bad president may be created by doing so, then he cannot accept them. So he has to consider someone's status and position and other things. But Nityananda Prabhu's mercy does not care for any unfavorable circumstances. It is so lavish and blind. It does not differentiate between sinners of different degrees. It is all embracing. And Mahaprabhu cannot dismiss Nityananda Prabhu's recommendation. This is the connection we are given to understand. Nityananda Prabhu gave shelter even to those whom Mahaprabhu rejected, and gradually Mahaprabhu had to accept them. So the magnitude and circumference of Nityananda's grace is the greatest for us, the most fallen souls. That is our solace. Bhaja Koranga, Kaha Koranga, Laha Korangera Nama. Jai Jana Koranga Bhaje, Sehaya Amara Prana. Nityananda Prabhu's duty is concentrated on bringing everyone to Koranga. He calls everyone to fall at the feet of Koranga. Nothing more is necessary. All else, the highest fortune will be attained automatically. He simply calls out, collects souls, and throws them in the dust of Koranga's feet. Nothing else is necessary. Whoever they may be, a Muslim, a low-class person, or otherwise, scholarship and so-called moral or material purity are not necessary. If anyone, even if they're of the lowest type, gets connection with the feet of Gauranga, then all their disqualifications may be removed in a second. Gauranga is such a touchstone, and anything he converts does not become a middle-class jewel. It becomes a jewel of the highest class. He is such a touchstone. Nityananda used to roam along both sides of the Ganges, calling out to one and all, "Come, join the camp of Sri Gauranga. The life of my life is one who has come to take shelter under the direction of my Lord Gauranga. O fallen souls, gather round and beg my Lord Gauranga for his grace. Automatically you will find yourself in Vrindavan. All the undesirable things within you will be cleared in no time, and unconsciously your pristine inner self will emerge and find suddenly that it is in the midst of the desired soil, Vrindavan, which is filled with the most wonderful paraphernalia, and you will find you are at home, back at home. Get a ticket there, here in Navadvip, and you will quickly reach your home. We will get everything by the most magnanimous heart of Nityananda Prabhu. Hey no nitai bine bai Radha Krishna Paitanai Drida Kori Dara Nityara Paya. Firmly catch the holy feet of Nityananda. All else will come to you automatically. Gauranga will come, and when Gauranga comes, everything comes. Jai. Jai Nityananda Prabhu ki jai. Srila Bhakti Rakak Siddhadev Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Very beautiful. Then I will read something from this beautiful book, The Nectarian Glories of Sri Nityananda Prabhu, Sri Sri Nityananda Mahimamritam. And this is from Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat, Madhya Lila. By Lord Nityananda's mercy, one knows Lord Gaurachandra. By Lord Nityananda's mercy, one can recognize the Vaishnavas. By Lord Nityananda's mercy, one's offenses are destroyed. By Lord Nityananda's mercy, one attains devotion to Lord Vishnu. The ocean of Lord Nityananda's glories is infinite and unfathomable. It is only by his mercy can I touch even a drop of it. O Lord, O beloved Nityananda Prabhu, ever in the joy of your love, kindly give your gracious glance. I am miserable without you. When will I obtain the mercy of Lord Nityananda Prabhu? When, by his mercy, will my desire for material enjoyment become insignificant? When will Lord Nityananda Prabhu be merciful to me and release me from the illusion of worldliness, giving me the shade of his lotus feet? When will he allow me to enter the marketplace of the holy name? Jai.
Jai.
Jai Nityananda Prabhu ki jai. And these are 8 prayers glorifying Lord Nityananda. That is from Sri Sri Nityanandastakam by Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur. I perpetually worship Sri Nityananda Prabhu, the root of the Krishna Bhakti tree, whose bright face outshines the full autumn moon, whose pure complexion glistens, whose gait is like that of an intoxicated, majestic elephant, who is always mad in Krishna Prema, who is the personification of pure spiritual energy, whose face wears a gentle smile, whose eyes are always rolling due to his absorption in Krishna Prema, whose lotus hand gracefully carries a staff, and who, by the performance of Nama Sankirtan, pierces the influence of Kali Yuga. Perpetually, I worship Sri Nityananda Prabhu, the root of Krishna Bhakti tree, who is the mainstay of all rasas, mellows of devotional service, who is the be-all and end-all of his devotees, who is beyond compare, who is the master of both Vasudha and Janava Devi, who consider him more dear than their own lives, who is always maddened in Krishna Prema, and who is unrecognized as the Supreme Lord only by those of a pathetic disposition. I perpetually worship Sri Nityananda Prabhu, the root of the Krishna Bhakti tree, who is very dear to Sri Sachinandana, who is worshipped by the entire universe, who is the embodiment of happiness, whose infinite mercy is the means for delivering the souls who are drowning in the age of Kali, and who, by performing Sri Harinam Sankirtan, eradicates the swelling of false pride in the ocean of repeated birth and death. I perpetually worship Sri Nityananda Prabhu, the root of the Krishna Bhakti tree, who said to Sri Krishna Chaitanya, O brother Gauranga, what will be the destination of the sinful souls of Kali Yuga, and how will they be redeemed? Please devise a method by which they will easily attain you. I perpetually worship Sri Nityananda Prabhu, the root of the Krishna Bhakti tree, who, wandering throughout Bengal, approached the door of every home and with upraised arms exclaimed, O brothers, without any inhibition, all of you together, continuously chant Sri Harinama. If you do so, I will ensure your deliverance from the ocean of material existence. I eternally worship Sri Nityananda Prabhu, the root of the Krishna Bhakti tree, who forcibly swallows the ocean of repeated birth and death, like the Agastya Muni, that made all the oceans dry up by drinking only a palmful of water, who is the rising full moon, the friend of the night blooming lotus, which causes the ocean of the saintly person's welfare, their bhavas, to swell, and who is the sun whose brilliant rays dissipate the darkness of ignorance cast by the various classes of miscreants. I eternally worship Sri Nityananda Prabhu, the root of the Krishna Bhakti tree, who wandered on every path in Bengal, dancing, singing, and calling out, Haribol, Haribol, and who, inconsiderate of his own self, lovingly bestowed merciful, sidelong glances upon those who were not compassionate to even their own selves. I eternally worship Sri Nityananda Prabhu, the root of the Krishna Bhakti tree, who held the supremely soft lotus hand of his brother, Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu, whose heart became filled with the highest bliss when they gazed into each other's lotus faces, and who wandered here and there, delighting the townspeople with his sweetness. May Sri Nityananda Prabhu place his lotus feet in the heart of one who lovingly recites this unprecedented and supremely potent Nityananda Stakam, which is full of spiritual rasa, the greatest treasure of the pure devotees, qualified to relish such transcendental rasa, and the storehouse of the very essence of such rasa. It bestows liberation to fallen souls who simply remember Nityananda Prabhu's sublime qualities.
Jai.
Jai. Jai. 8 prayers glorifying Lord Nityananda, Sri Sri Nityananda Stakam Ki Jai. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur Ki Jai. Jai. So at noontime we have a full program for in glorification of Lord Nityananda. So we stop here. We have many services to do. Didi, can you please sing Hari Adaya?
Hare Nama Krishna Yadavaya Namaha.
Hare Nama Krishna Yadavaya Namaha. 60.
Davadama Davada Kesavaya Namaha.
Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha.
Upala Govinda Rasi Madhusudana.
Gopal Govinda Ram Sri
Madhusudana.
Giridhari Gopinatha Madana Mohana.
Chaitanya Nityananda Sridhareta Chanda.
Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Chandra
Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jai Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunatha Sri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Datta Raghunatha Jai Gosai Gauri Charana Vanda Jai Jai Vijnana Savisa Puran Jai Gosai Jai Moni Jai Dasa Tantra Bala Pada Renu More Panchagrasa Kandera Charana Sevi Bhakta Samila Oh Janame Janame Mora Eya Vilas Jai Gosai Jabe Braja Kolabasa Radha Krishna Nitya Lila Korila Prakasa Anande Bolo Hari Bhaja Vrindavana Shri Guru Vaishnava Paramahaya Mama Shri Guru Vaishnava Para Padma Gauriyasa Hari Nam Sankirtana Bharatamada Jaya Gurudeva 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 Jaya Gurudeva Jaya Gurudeva Jaya Srila Prabhupada Jaya Gurudeva Jaya Srila Prabhupada Nitai Hari Bo Hari Bo Hari Bo Nitai Gaura Hari Bo Hari Bo Hari Bo Hari Bo Hari Bo Jaya Sabarikar Sisi Guru Kuranga Sunda Radha Girdhari Ki Jai
Jai.
Om Vishnupad Sila Bhakti Nirmalacharya Maharaj Ki Jai
Jai.
Om Vishnupad Sila Bhakti Sundar Govind Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai
Jai.
Jai Om Vishnupad Sila Bhakti Vakaksida Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai
Jai.
Bhagavan Sila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Ki Jai
Jai.
Sri Rupanuga Vaga Ki Jai
Jai.
Namacharya Sila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai
Jai.
Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Sri Acharya Vrinda Ki Jai Sabashada Sri Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai Sabashada Sri Mama Prabhu Ki Jai Sri Sri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shamakunda Radha Kunda Kiri Govardhan Ki Jai Tulasi Maharani Ki Jai
Jai.
Ganga Yamuna Chu Ki Jai
Jai.
Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Jai
Jai.
Sri Navadvip Dham Ki Jai
Jai.
Sri Mayapur Dham Ki Jai
Jai.
Sri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai Sri
Jai.
Purushottama Dham Ki Jai
Jai.
Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Ju Ki Jai Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Mat Ki Jai Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Mat East London Chapter Ki Jai Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Mat West London Chapter Ki Jai All glories to the assembled devotees ki jai.
Jai.
All glories to the world devotees ki jai.
Jai.
Sri Nityananda's Avibhav Mahotsav ki jai. Sri Nityananda Prabhu ki jai. Nityananda jai.
Jai.
Good.